Hello guys, my name is Jeet Sinha and in today's video we are going to discuss right against exploitation. So Article 23 and 24 provide this. So prohibition of traffic in human being and forced labor. Article 23 provides protection against human trafficking. So Article 23 clause 1 states that traffic in human beings, begar and other similar form of forced labor are prohibited and any contravention of this provision shall be an offense punishable in accordance with law. तो यहाँ पे बेगार का मतलब है वैसा लेबर जो बेगार मीन्स कंपलसरी वर्क विदाउट एनी पेमेंट एंड अदर सिमिलर फॉर्म ऑफ फोर्स लेबर। तो अदर सिमिलर फॉर्म ऑफ फोर्स लेबर कैसे ये जज की जाएगी? तो ये एक एजिस्डम जनरस एक फॉर्म जो एक सेम क्लास में फॉर्म करते हैं वो अदर अदर सारे फोर्स लेबर में आ जाएंगे। यहाँ पे इसका अदर सिमिलर फॉर्म ऑफ फोर्स लेबर का मतलब सेम जो मिलता जुलता बिल्कुल बेगार और ट्रैफिक इन ह्यूमन बींग से रिलेटेड है। A significant feature of this right is that this right cannot be claimed only against state, but this can also be claimed against the private person. So this right is very unique, as we all know that the fundamental right can be claimed only against the state, but this is not so with this right. This can only be claimed. This can also be claimed with private person along with the state. So in R.K. Tangkhul versus R.S. Khulakpa, it was held that a village custom requiring every household to offer a day free labor to village headmen infringes Article 23 Clause 1. Article 23 Clause 2. Article 23 Clause 2 provides that state to impose compulsory service for public purposes and in imposing such service that the state shall not make any discrimination on grounds only of religion, race, caste or class or any of them. So in Devendra Nath Gupta versus State of Madhya Pradesh, सर्विस फॉर पब्लिक पर्पसेस आर नॉट फोर्स लेबर। सो इस केस में क्या हुआ था, जो स्कूल की टीचर हुआ करती थी उनको जो है स्टेट गवर्नमेंट कुछ काम करने के लिए जैसे कि इलेक्शन सीट बनवाना या फिर सेंसस लेना, पॉपुलेशन सेंसस लेना, ये सब उनसे करवाता था। फैमिली प्लानिंग ड्यूटीज़ ये सब वॉयलेटिव ऑफ आर्टिकल 23 क्लॉज 1 नहीं होगी क्योंकि ये सब पब्लिक ड्यूटी के अंदर आती है और ये पब्लिक पर्पसेस के लिए सर्विस फॉर पब्लिक पर्पसेस जो कि आर्टिकल 23 क्लॉज 2 में प्रोवाइडेड है। सो ये केस इससे रिलेटेड था कि सर्विस फॉर पब्लिक पर्पस आर नॉट फोर्स लेबर। Expression forced labor is very wide. It contains many things, such as bonded labor and prostitutes, also covered in this section article. So the rehabilitation of prostitutes and their children is very important. So in the case of Gaurav Jain, the court understands the situation that how it is important, and the two-judge bench was set up on the PIL of Mr. Gaurav Jain. So the court took the cognizance of the matter. The court issued several directions relating to the rehabilitation of the state of the children of prostitutes, child prostitute, and establishment of juvenile homes for them. Now moving to the Article 24. So Article 24 provides prohibition of employment of children in factories. Article 24 prohibits child labor, no child below the age of 14. So the age of 14 is determined that no person below this age can be forced to do child labor in any factory or mine or engaged in any other hazardous employment. So one case of Hydro project versus state of Jammu and Kashmir. So it is a very important case. In this case, court stated that the children below 14 years cannot employ on such work or such hazardous work because of the constitutional prohibition contained in Article 24. जैसे कि इसमें हाइड्रो प्रोजेक्ट में बहुत सारा कंस्ट्रक्शन वर्क होता है तो उसके लिए चिल्ड्रन वहाँ पे काम नहीं कर सकता है। तो इस केस में सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने ये भी कहा, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट को ये डायरेक्शन दी कि इस प्रोहिबिशन को अच्छे तरीके से इन्फोर्स करने और आर्टिकल 21 के अंडर इनको फ्री कंपलसरी एजुकेशन प्रोवाइड करवाने। In this case, the court also realizes the socio-economic condition of India and said that the problem of poverty is very prevailing in India and it is still there. So the parents think that sending their children to earn some money will help in this issue. So Supreme Court said, so as long as there is poverty and destitution in this country, it is very difficult to eradicate child labor. But even so, an attempt has made to reduce, if not eliminate, the incidence of child labor. So Supreme Court took the very important stance by describing that the situation of India is very bad because of poverty. The parents send their children to work on factories for earning some money and their livelihood. So the next case is MC Mehta versus State of Tamil Nadu. So in this case, the court considered the constitutional perspective of abolition of child labor in notorious Sivaski match industries. The court has issued detailed direction to eradicate the practice of employing children below the age of 14 in hazardous industries. The court has insisted that employers must comply with the provision of Child Labor Prohibition Act. The court has emphasized that abolition of child labor is definitely a matter of great public concern and significance. So, in this case, the court has established some guidelines for prevention of child labor. So, thank you for watching this video. I hope you understand this, and if you don't agree with me on any part of the video, or if you have any doubt, then comment below. Thank you.